I tell people all the time it took me losing my sight to gain a vision. But what I did not know was how many great people that I would meet along the way. That if not for losing my sight, that our paths probably would have never crossed. And that's every one of you in this room today. As Dave said, it was someone who was dedicated to giving of themselves, a lion, that helped me at an early age. Unfortunately, it wasn't until many years later that I would know how I received those glasses. But what I was given was a leg up and not a handout. 15 years ago, I entered into a new path on my journey when I lost my sight. But there was someone there who taught me how to do the things I could when I could see, like we do at World Services for the Blind. But there were some important lessons that I've learned along the path. First, I learned that disability is no respecter of person. It doesn't matter how little or how much that you have. If you indeed draw that card, you can make a choice. You either fold or play the hand that you're dealt. I also learned that everyone has a story, something that I missed before, probably because I was too busy looking around. I've had a lot of people help me along the way, and now it's my turn to give back, to empower others to live the lives that they desire. I reflect on the song that Lee sang, What a Wonderful World. I see trees of green, red roses too. I won't sing it, folks, trust me. That's why Lisa's here. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed days and dark sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. For the first 31 years of my life, I've seen all those things. I think about being the child that slept with the nightlight that would give a warm amber glow over in the corner of my room. And just in case the lights went out, I had a flashlight tucked under my mattress. It's because I was afraid of the dark. Just an enter a life filled with darkness at 31 years of age. In the prime of my life, some people would say. But I've seen the waves crash upon the shore. I've seen the winds ripple the snow as it drifts across the valley. I've left my footprints in the desert and on the tundra. I've driven from Florida to Alaska. I've traveled abroad. I've seen the beauties that this world has to offer. I've watched babies being born and take their first breath. I've held the hands of people as they died and took their last. I've watched the northern lights light up the sky, dancing around in the sky with a multitude of colors, like dancers in a Broadway musical, flowing like drapes in a gentle breeze. These are all the things that have made me who I am today. After being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, I had a period that I thought that diagnosis would break me. After all, at that point, I was the first blind person I had ever met. But no matter where my journey takes me, I can never unsee the things that I've seen. It reminds me of a line from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, Act 1, Scene 1. A man who goes blind cannot forget the precious eyesight he lost. Show me a beautiful girl. Her beauty is like a note telling me where I can see someone even more beautiful. Goodbye. You cannot teach me to forget. After my diagnosis, I would often think, how would it be possible to live without sight? Well, someone like you, or maybe you, extended a hand and said, come with me and I'll teach you how to do the things that you could do when you could see. And that's why you're here today. In some way, shape, or form, just by being here, you're extending your hands to others. So I'd like to talk about three important words that are important to all of us: sight, vision, and mission. Sight is the power of seeing, the perception of objects with the eyes. Vision, a mental image of what the future could be like. Mission, an important goal or purpose that is accompanied by a strong conviction. Students who come to World Services for the Blind come to us lacking sight in the physical sense, but with a vision of a brighter future. And that is where our mission comes into play. The mission of World Services for the Blind is empowering people who are blind and visually impaired in the United States and around the world to achieve sustainable independence. But what is sustainable independence? Sustainable independence relies on a myriad of knowledge and skills, as well as a spirit of independence and motivation, and has a different meaning for every person who walks through our doors at WSB. It is the act of empowering the mission and creation of sustainable independence that you are here to support today. For 69 years, World Services for the Blind has carried out our mission of empowerment and sustainable independence because of people just like you. We've assisted more than 13,000 people from all 50 states and from 58 countries. Bill Heaston, this one's for you. They say that if you can change just one person's life in your lifetime, that indeed you've made a difference in this world. Helen Keller stated that alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. And together we have, will, and will continue to do so much. Our founder, Roy Cumpy, not only dreamed a dream, but he built that dream, a legacy that continues to live today. Roy, the man, was many things, just like our students. He was a son, a husband, a father, a family man, who just happened to be blind, just like the students of World Services for the Blind. They are all someone's sons or daughters, maybe fathers and mothers, aunts and uncles. Everyone is someone's someone. At 8 years old, Roy Cumpy suffered from a viral infection which scarred his corneas, but nonetheless, he had big dreams for himself. He sold Bibles door to door in order to fund his law school education. He worked tirelessly to create educational and employment opportunities for people who are blind and visually impaired, both in Arkansas and around the world. He created the first significant employment opportunities in Arkansas for people who are blind by capitalizing on the Randolph-Shepard Act of 1936. Which provided for the establishment of vending stands in federal buildings around the country. For more than 50 years, we've had a partnership with the IRS, which has provided employment to more than 1,300 people who are blind and visually impaired. Through the years, our vocational programs have met the needs of employers, but with a 70% unemployment rate among working-age blind adults, our mission remains as vital today as it did from the moment that we were founded. Through the years, WSB has formed long and lasting partnerships, but the one that has been near and dear to our heart has been with UALR. If you read the UALR website, you'll find the phrase, "Discover the path to get you to where you want to be," a path that aligns perfectly with WSB. Our honoree, Dr. Anderson, called UALR home for more than 40 years. During that time, he served as assistant professor, dean, provost, vice chancellor, and eventually chancellor. In a letter included in a report named Partners for Progress, Shaping the Future of the University District, Dr. Anderson wrote, "The University of Arkansas at Little Rock has a deep and abiding interest in the vitality of the neighborhoods around the campus. Dr. Anderson stated that we have an allegiance to this place where this institution has grown and matured over the past 75 years, and we expect the university to prosper during the 21st century and beyond. He went on to say, UALR will continue to be an active partner, contributing ideas and other resources toward realizing the vision of the university district. And as one of the cornerstone businesses that occupy an entire city block around the UALR campus, I can tell you that is exactly what our honoree accomplished. But that is not the only way Dr. Anderson contributed to WSB. The partnership with the university has spanned decades. And as the legacy of Roy Cumpy continues, so will the far-reaching impact of our honoree, Dr. Anderson. And that impact is felt by our students and staff each and every day. And for that, we thank you, sir. But now, for one of the highlights of our program. I know our audience wants to hear from someone that has been impacted by what we do at WSB. And I'd like to introduce to you a special guest. Her name is Shana Castle. Shana is the epitome of our mission at World Services for the Blind. A young lady who is a pioneer of sorts, proving that with the right tools in your toolbox and a solid foundation of skills, that you can accomplish your dreams. Bridging the gap in so many ways each and every day, Shana came with a vision. She's been driven by a mission, and she has a solid foundation, which she can now continue her dreams, forging yet new and exciting paths on her journey. But you've heard enough from me. Allow me to introduce Ms. Shana Castle, graduate and current employee of WSB.